welcome to, or welcome back to 4F Beauty. When will I be YouTube famous? Who knows? But are we waiting? 2 videos today. One is a foundation review, and this video is on the Unicorn Heart Revolution, I Heart Revolution, trying to get it so you can actually see it without it blinding you. I think there we go. The Revolution Heart eyeshadow palette and the Brights multi-liner, which has blue, purple, teal and silver liners all in the one applicator. So if you want to see how I created this look and what I think of these products, then you are in exactly the right place. Don't go anywhere, because here it comes. Hey, welcome back from the intro. As you can see, got my base products on. I'm doing a wear time test on Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, which, although it's not new, it's new to me. I've just got my usual. I've got Colourpop concealer. I did Bourjois bronzer, Tarte Exposed for my blush, and my ever faithful Essence pencil for my brows. Now, I had a little bit of a delivery this morning. Seems like my whinging about Makeup Rev taking so long to deliver has actually struck a nerve, or perhaps they have actually sorted things out, because my delivery arrived. As you can see, I've got another, impossible almost to show you because of the holographic packaging, but this is the Unicorn's Heart palette to go with my Mermaid's Heart one. I got 2 of the new multi-liners. See if I can show you these. The top one is a black, a brown and a nude eyeliner, and it looks like a nude lip liner. And the bottom one is blue, purple, teal and silver. Can we guess which colour I'm going to be using today? And because I spent over £15, and because Makeup Rev have hit 1 million subscribers on Instagram, I got the free palette. The 1 million palette, which looks like this, and the mattes have got a million revolution. Actually, not just the mattes, because this one, which looks to be, try not to dazzle you, this one, which looks to be more of a shimmer, has got it on as well. But 1, 2, 3, 4 of these colours, these 3 here and this one on the end, I've got a million revolution kind of in like raised text on them. But I'm not going to use this one today. I will do, if you want me to do a tutorial using this, then let me know in the comments below. But today I'm going to have a go at the Unicorn's Heart, which again, there's no mirror in this one, but it doesn't matter, I've got enough mirrors. Look at those colours, aren't they pretty? Right, let me get a face wipe and a towel to clean my fingers with, and I will start the swatching for you. Again, I will start on the top row and run along, and then do the bottom row. And we can then see what these are going to be like. Now, that first one isn't going to show up very well on my skin, simply because I'm super pale, I'm super pale, yeah. Got my towel to dry my fingers off with. And the next 2. These do feel super, super buttery. compared to normal Rev shadows. What's the next two? I'm intrigued by this next one, this sort of very, very pretty sort of pale white with a pink shift to it. Don't know how well that's going to come across on camera, but IRL, in real life, that's super pretty. Right, on to the bottom row. And we clearly know I'm going to be doing a pink and purple look today. And then the next one, this is a really nice kind of old gold. It's not, I don't really class that as bronze. To me, it's not brown enough for bronze. It's almost like a rose gold. Although on my skin it is looking a bit bronzy. And the last two are pink, and in the pan it looks silver, but on my finger there it's looking like a really nice gunmetal. Just about fit that all on. So there we go. Let's see if I can just turn my brightness down a little bit. See if you can see those. There we go, you can see the colours a bit better now. So that is the swatches for the unicorn's heart. I'm just going to pause you, clean this off my arm. I'll be straight back to do the look. Don't go anywhere. I'm back with a nice clean arm again. I didn't have any moisturiser or primer or anything on my arm, by the way, when I did those swatches. So I'm going to start off with a fluffy brush. I'm going to zoom you in a bit. Wait for my white balance to catch up. There we go. And I'm going to start off with, I think, the lilac on the top row that isn't a shimmer. Just tap that off. You can see it's picked up quite a bit of colour on there. So, as always, I'm going to start with my windscreen wiper, backwards and forwards along the top of my eyeball. Now, if you've got hooded eyes, and by that I mean when I look forward you can see all of my eyelid. If you can't see all of your mobile lid when you look forward, which that means you've got either a part or a full hooded eye, all you need to do is get a smaller brush or a pencil brush like this, and with your eye open just sketch where you would need your crease to be. You basically just need to move your crease up a little bit. You might find that you'd be better off using a slightly smaller brush than this. I'm lucky I've got a lot of space between my crease and my brows. If you don't have a lot of space there and you've got hooded eyes, so you're having to move the crease up, you might want to use a slightly smaller brush to start off with. So, having done windscreen wipers, I'm now going to do a little twirly whirlies across and back again, moving up a little bit each time just to take that nice lilac up. How's your day been today? Hope it's a good one. Or if it's at the start of your day, I hope it's going to be a good one. I'm doing a wear time test on this foundation today, because obviously it's the first time I've actually used it. And there's going to be, regular viewers will know that I put the foundation on and then give you a check-in time and then come out and do my eyes and everything else and then come back in again with all my makeup done. And there's normally between sort of like 3/4 of an hour to an hour between those two times, depending on how complicated the look is or whether I've had to stop because of pain. There's going to be quite a gap today. mainly because my husband just did us bacon sarnies for lunch. So, yeah, that was nice. It's not often he's home on a Saturday, he's normally working, so it's quite nice to have him at home today for a change. He's on a boys' night tonight, and I've got my mate Sophie coming up, the lady that does my nails, because she wants to have a play with some of my new palettes that I've got and have a look through all my foundations. Because as I said before, we're very similar skin tones. So, I think I will now deepen that up a little bit. I think I'm going to go in with the deeper pink on the bottom row. Again, picks up a lot on the brush. Although normally I would go in with something not quite as deep as this, I'm going to blow it out quite a bit and blend it out so that it shears out a little bit more. But I did quite a simple look with the Mermaid's Heart one. I only did 3 colours on my lid. And I felt like doing 4 today. So you can see that does actually shear out quite well, because you saw how bright it was when it first went into the crease, and also from the swatch that I did. I am tapping off quite a bit. Again, this is kicking up a reasonable amount of powder in the pan, but where I'm tapping off I'm not getting very noticeable, if any, fallout. So, I mean, you can see from that initial application there, I can have this a lot brighter if I want. But for the look today, I'm going to just shear it out. Now, when I'm doing this, I hold the brush right at the end, so I put as little pressure on my eye as possible. You know, if you're still young enough that you've not got creasy eyelids yet, then, you know, don't pull your skin around on your eyes too much, because it's very delicate. It is one of the first places that ageing shows up. That was the first thing that I noticed, really, was that when I was putting eyeliner on, because I used to use pencil eyeliners rather than liquid ones, and that was the first time I noticed I'd go across with my pencil liner and there'd suddenly be gaps where my skin had folded, and I was like, okay, it seems I'm getting a little bit older then. And that was when I switched to liquid liners, and I actually prefer liquid liners now, especially for doing wings. So that's blended out quite nicely, actually. In between colours, I'm using my colour switch just to clean the brush off with, so that there's no residual powder on it. Okay, now I'm going to get a slightly smaller brush, and I'm going to go into that purple on the bottom row. I know, I'm predictable, but you know me and my purples, and purples and blues are the 2 most difficult colours to produce and get them so that they do build up and that they do have depth of colour. So that's why when I'm doing a first impression for you, I like to use a blue or a purple if it's in the palette, because that will give you a good indication then of, you know, how good the actual formula is. So I've tapped off. I'm going to just push that gently, tap it gently on the outside of my eye there to darken that corner up a little bit. Pick up a wee bit more, tap off. Now I'm just going to waggle it across the crease there, just following the shape of my eyeball, or if you've got hooded eyes, you follow the shape of where you need your crease to be. You can see that's gone on not too badly, actually. Right, let's see now how it blends out. This time I'm literally just going to blend along the crease. I'm not going to take it up the eye if I can help it. And as I get a sudden fibro twitch, in which case I might have to rethink the look. But for the minute, I'm just want to deepen this crease up and really blow that purple out a little bit. Just see how well it will blend, and whether it's going to go patchy or. I mean, I quite like this, to be honest. It's doing really quite well for a purple shadow. It's blending out nicely. I might use my pencil brush just to get that a little bit closer to my lash line there. Just to really deepen that corner up. I mean, you can see there that's gone on really nicely. And now when I'm going at it with the fluffier brush, it's not really going patchy that I can see on my viewfinder and in my mirror anyway. When I view this back on you know, the software that I use, I might see something different, who knows, but in my mirror and in my viewfinder, that's looking really, really nice. Right, time to repeat on the other side. Now, if you're faster at blending than me, then, you know, by all means, change the speed widgets. I'm a little bit faster, you know, set me at like 1.5 speed or something. But one of the problems that I found when I first started following tutorials on YouTube was that they'd do one eye and then they'd say, right, I'm just going to go off camera and do the other eye and then come back. So although it made their videos nice and short to watch, it didn't really give you an indication of how long it was going to take you to actually do the makeup. Now obviously, when my videos are 45 minutes long, it's not taking me 45 minutes to do my makeup, because I've got my intro, and then like here I've got swatches, and then I've got the application, and then I've got chatting about it again at the end. But the middle bit where I'm actually applying the makeup, it gives you a good indication of how long it's going to take you to physically get ready. And also, another thing that used to bug me was when they'd zoom through things, or they'd speed up their blending to shorten the video time down. And I'd be like, oh my god, hang on a minute, wait, what did you do just then? And I'd have to keep pausing it, and then my screen lock would come on. Oh. So I'm hoping that although my videos are a little bit longer than most people's, I'm hoping that you find them helpful because you can actually keep up with me when you're doing it yourself. And you hopefully don't have to keep pressing pause on me so your screen lock keeps coming on, because that's something that used to bug the ever-living daylights out of me when I was following tutorials. And I was determined when I started my own channel that I would do tutorials in real time. I've not even looked to see, I'm guessing my software can speed it up, but I've not even looked to see whether it can or not, because for me it's more important that people that aren't as confident can keep up with me. People that are beginners don't have that, oh my god, what did you just do? I completely missed that. I do try and explain each step, which, I mean, it might get a little bit repetitive for some of you that watch all of my videos, because obviously, you know, I go through the thing about the hooded eye every time, I describe how I do windscreen and then twirly whirlies, but if it's the first time you're watching one of my videos and that's the video you've seen, I want to make sure I still include all of that. And it's also either that or I sit here in complete silence, which would be even more boring for you. So before I finish off the top with any glitters, you know I tend to smoke the bottom one out as well. So I'm going to get this flat brush, and I think I'm going to pick up the blue on the bottom row. You can see after tapping off there's still quite a bit of colour on there. I'm just going to wiggle that up under the bottom lashes just to add a little bit of colour there. And the same this side. As you know, we waggle on the top lid and we wiggle on the bottom one. Okay. Then I'm going to get my flat packer brush and I'm going to pick up the shiny pink on the bottom row, just on the tips of the bristles there, and just run that along the blue, just to smudge it out a little bit. And the same thing on this eye. Yep, I like that. Right, clean the brush off. Ooh, now which colour shall I finish the lid off with? I think I'm going to go for the I can't decide whether to go for the white with a hint of pink or that gunmetal. I do quite like that gunmetal colour. Yeah, let's go in with that one. And let's just see how that lays down. You can see it picks up beautifully on the brush. And this is a dry brush, I've not wet the brush at all. Ooh. Yep, I like this colour. Yeah, I like that. I like teaming a darker shadow like this with, you know, pinks and purples, or, you know, blues, or just to give it a bit of a different look, you know. So it's like, you know, if I was, this to me would be a, actually I do wear this during the day, but for me this would be a great going out look. You know, stick a pair of lashes on. I have just managed to get myself a little bit of fallout there from flicking the brush. Let's just dust that away. As you can see, that's dusted off really quite easily. No problem there at all. That's good. And I'm just going to pick the fluffy brush up, put a little bit of purple back on it, and just smudge where those two colours meet, and just blend through the top there as well. So, there we go. I quite like that. It's quite 80s actually, pink, purple and grey. I think most girls' bedrooms were that colour in the 80s. Right, I'm going to pick up some of that white with a shift of pink in it on a smaller brush and just pop that on the inner corner and carry it just along that bottom lash line just to meet the blue that I laid down earlier. I know I normally do this with a highlighter, but this is such a pretty shade in the palette, and I wanted to use as many shades as possible, as I always do when I'm, you know, normally when I'm doing a first impression. I didn't the other day when I was doing the Mermaid's Heart one, mainly because my pain levels were quite high that day. So, and also I do like to do more simplified looks where I don't put as many colours on, so that if you are, you know, a little bit pushed for time. Might use that up under my brow bone as well, just for a little bit of a brow bone highlight. Again, this is where I do normally put highlighter, but this is light enough and shimmery enough just to give a little bit of lift to the brow bone. Highlighting under the brow bone like this just makes your brows look a little bit higher, a bit more of a kind of a youthful look almost. I quite like that. Right, I am going to go off camera and do my liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. As you can see, I chucked my highlight on as well while I was off camera. Now, I've got these multi-liners from Revolution to try as well, and I'm going to try the bright one because they've got blue, purple, teal and silver, and I think that could be quite nice with this eye look. Now, I love this. It's like the Bic pens where you've got the different colours at the top. Look, you just slide down whichever colour you want. So, I'm just going to zoom you out a minute. Ooh, there we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to click each colour down and put it on the back of my hand. Let's start with the silver one. Okay, it comes out like that, and then you twist this bit here, and I don't know if you can see, it's actually coming up out the top there. So that's the silver one. And then I'm going to try the teal one. Oh, that's beautiful, look at that. Then I'm going to go into the purple one. These are really, really soft and pigmented as well, which is quite nice to see. And finally, the blue one. Okay, this one doesn't seem to want to. There we go. That's taken a lot more twisting to get it to come out. And that's the blue one. So I'm just going to pause you for a minute, and then because basically my husband is about to come out the bathroom and he's going to reflect in everything otherwise, so I'm just going to pause you so he can come through. You zoomed back in again. Now, I don't normally put stuff on my waterline, but I feel like doing something a little bit different today, so I'm going to. And I'm going to go for the purple, and I've just got a little mirror here from my war paint that I can look into so that hopefully I don't go off screen while I'm doing it. She said instantly going off screen while she's doing it. This is very soft. Really soft. My eyes watering because I'm not used to putting things on my waterline. I haven't done for a long time. I used to do it all the time in the 80s with the blue. So this is going on really nicely. See? Be interesting to see how long this actually stays on me, because I do have very, very watery eyes. I quite like the look that's given, actually. What do you think? Right, let's zoom you out again. And I'm going to go for a NYX Liquid Suede today in shade Tea and Cookies. Oh, better zoom you back in for this bit, no? In, out, shake it all about. This is a really nice soft pink. And as you can see, this is all in one dip so far. There we go. Zoom you back out again. I quite like that. That's really quite a pretty look, I think. Right, I am going to pause you while I do something with my hair. And then we'll come back and we'll do setting spray and my final thoughts. So don't go anywhere. I'm back. And I'm going to use the Revolution Oil Control Fixing Spray again to liberally douse. You can stop if you like. But as we all know, I'm a little bit extra, and I like my makeup to stay put. I'm such a tart, aren't I? Right, so what do I think? Unicorn Heart palette, yep. The shadow, I used quite a few of the shadows. They've blended really nicely, including that purple, which is always a difficult colour to do. So, again, as with Mermaid's Heart, I definitely recommend both of those. I've got the Ingot highlighter on again today that I've used in a previous video. Eyeliner, yep, really soft when it went on, wasn't pulling on my eye at all. You know, nice pigmented colours, so it'd be interesting to see how long this actually lasts on my waterline though, so I will report back on that one and let you know. So there we go, that's today's look. And hair that's decided it's not going to do anything, it's just going to go its own way today. So I hope you found that helpful. If you did, perhaps you could hit that like button, comment, subscribe. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that little bell, and then you'll get notified every time I upload another one of these videos. Alright, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.